Service
Okay.
synopsis.
Me. Very good. I feel like, my forehead is just a lot because my hair is pushed back. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yes, if my forehead is big, then it is what it is. Anyway, it's Saturday, and you know what happens on Saturday? I give my synopsis. Yes. Pastor Allen, as usual, on fire. On fire. I think maybe in another life, he might have been a comedian. He was just on a roll today. Anyway, his sermon today was about step out of the crowd. Stepping out of the crowd. And boy, do I know a little something about that. After all, my church does not dress. No, they're not dressed up people. Maybe they are. There are some people who dress, but for the most part, they're very casual bunch. And so, standing out in the crowd or stepping out, Lord, no, I stand out like cocoa in cream. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. So when Pastor was preaching today, I was like, stepping out of the crowd. Yes. And sometimes people tend to think, or we tend to think that, majority is always right or majority is best. Not so much. Yeah. So tonight, Pastor Allen used the life of Jesus to get his point across. Not just Jesus, but also the disciples that Christ chose to be a part of his ministry. And so he was saying that, God, even though innocent, even though great, even though he did so much, the crowd didn't really accept him, at least not all the time. There were times when they were for him, and it's because, of course, he was doing these miraculous things. But when they needed to be there for him, they weren't. Instead, they chose to release Barabbas and crucify Christ. So he was also saying that we as Christians need to make that stand, need to set ourselves apart, because that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. And, sometimes we shy away because we don't want to stand out, But think about it. You want to stand out. We should want to stand out. As Christians, we should. We should want our belief to be known and heard and seen. That people can see the life we're living because of our actions and the way we carry ourselves and so forth. Just remember the disciples he picked weren't perfect people. Think about it. Fisherman, tax collector. These weren't nice people. But when you are a part of Christ, he can make anybody. Yeah, he can make anyone great. Just think of Peter. He walked on water. Yeah, he did. And he was doing it until he took his eyes off of Christ. Lost that faith in him. Think about the fishermen when Christ said, cast your net on the right side. And they caught so much fish. And then they brought the boats in and he said, come follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. And they did. Standing out is not a bad thing. We got to normalize standing out and standing up for Christ. Because you know what? The enemy has his people standing out, standing up, and using their loud blowhorn to let everyone know who they serve and what they're about. And as Christians, we need to start doing the same thing. We need to start making it known. We don't have to be belligerent. We don't have to be violent, as Pastor Allen loved to say. But we can be just as mindful and meaningful for who we serve, what we're about. Yes, for everyone to know. And so that's what I got from standing out of the crowd. Yeah, I want to be known by my lifestyle and the way I carry myself, the things I do. You know, someone should see something special about me without me having to say, you know? And so I hope you guys are encouraged to stand out, stand up for God. And if we do so, God will stand up and stand out and show out for us. So until the next one, bye.